I have a question for you. What's meal prep all about? Why all the hype? Meal prep is all about saving you money, portion control, and making your life easier. I'm a huge fan of meal prepping, and I've done it for years, and I can tell you without a doubt, it takes the pressure off of you of having to decide what to eat that's quick, easy, and cost-effective. Today I'll share with you a simple orange chicken recipe that takes only about 30 minutes to make and is super tasty and also much more healthy than what you would get if you were to order takeout. Let's not forget the cost savings too. So if you're a fan of sweet, spicy, tasty, and affordable, let's get to this amazing recipe.
So here are the ingredients we need to get this started. Chicken thighs or chicken breast, green bell pepper is what I'm using, olive oil, some rice vinegar or rice wine vinegar, light soy sauce, honey, which is super delicious, some fresh oranges and ginger and garlic and green onions, some cilantro, some jasmine rice, which is super delicious, chicken broth, and some cornstarch. I'm going to get started by chopping up all of my fresh vegetables. You want to chop up the white onion part off of the green onion, separate the green and the white. The green is going to be used for garnish, and I know that you could chop it up even more, but I kind of like a little chunkiness and texture for my onions, so that's just a personal preference. On these bell peppers, you can use either green bell pepper or you can use orange or red or yellow. It's totally up to you. I know the other colors will be milder, but I like the green onion, so I'm using it. And I'm just doing a rough chop. So I cut them in long strips and then I cut those into thirds. And that's going to be pretty much just like bite size. And now I have my microplane where I'm going to take 4 cloves of garlic for the meal and 3 cloves of garlic for the rice. And I want to peel and, whoa, what happened there? That garlic piece got away from me. So you want to smash the garlic first. Then the skin just kind of pulls away from the garlic and it's so easy to remove, super duper easy. So do that for all of your little cloves. Then take your microplane and you're going to run the garlic on the microplane. Again, I'm separating the 3 for the rice and 4 for the dish. And you're going to end up with like a garlic paste. This is really pulling out the oils in the garlic and it's going to flavor your dish super awesome well. Now it's time for the super wonderful fresh ginger. I have a 1/2 ounce that's going to go in the dish and 1/3 ounce that's going to go in the rice. Run that over your microplane and get a nice paste going. Save that off to the side because it's going to be super duper amazing. And also microplane 1 of the oranges. You just want to get the zest off of 1 orange. Make sure not to go into the white part. This is going to offer a wonderful orange flavor in your dish. Then slice the orange. And if you have like a juicer thing, a handheld juicer thing, you can squeeze the juice out of 1.5 oranges. I have this little citrus juicer thing that I decided I would chop the orange pieces up. I'm not sure if that really worked totally well, so I ended up squeezing by hand in the end, which, you know, just be careful that you don't end up with seeds in your juice. Then it's time to chop up the cilantro. Cilantro is so wonderful. If you don't like cilantro, don't use it, but I really feel that it adds a lovely flavor to the rice, and without it, you'll notice the difference. So getting the rice prepared, I threw the ginger and garlic into a saucepan with some olive oil. And I dropped in 1.5 cups of rinsed jasmine rice. Now I'm stirring it up just to get it all nicely coated with the oil and the seasonings that are in there. And then I put 3 cups of chicken stock in. If you don't want chicken stock, you can use vegetable stock. And then get this to a boil, then cover it. And then you want to let it cook on low for 20 minutes. In a medium bowl, add your 1/3 cup of light soy sauce, your 3.5 ounces of honey, and the juice of 1.5 oranges, along with the zest of the 1 orange. And also, don't forget, put the 2.5 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar in there, as well as 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. And you want to take and whisk that up nicely so that you can dissolve all of that cornstarch and get things mixed up really nicely. But, oh, I almost forgot. You do want to put a little bit of salt in there just to kind of lift those flavors. So mix that up and then you're ready to go to the next step. Here you'll take just over 2 pounds of chicken thighs or chicken breast. I'm using chicken breast, and cut them up into bite-sized pieces. I know that first one I cut in kind of large pieces, but I learned my lesson and I decided to cut the next pieces a bit smaller. You just want to make them uniform so that they all cook around the same rate. Add some seasonings like salt and pepper, and also put in 2 teaspoons of onion powder. I ended up using my spoon to mix this up because I did not want to get my hands dirty, but you do you. Then take your rice, remove the lid after it's cooked for its 20 minutes, and fluff your rice up. You'll notice the aroma is, wow, super amazing. Then I put my cilantro in there, and I want to steam that cilantro just until I'm ready with my dish, and the oils will come out of the herb and really flavor your rice so well. You will definitely notice a difference whenever you taste this for the first time. Then in a large pan, put some olive oil. Then we're going to saute our vegetables. I'm putting my bell pepper in along with the whites of my onions. I want to cook this just to soften them up a little bit. I don't want to wilt them too much. And then put those in a small bowl off to the side. Then add your chicken. You can just add it to the same pan. And I've thrown in my garlic and my ginger, and I ended up moving to the stove because that hot plate just wasn't getting hot enough. But over medium heat, brown or cook your chicken thoroughly, and then add your bell pepper to it. Saute that a little bit, and now it's time to add the magic, which is this sauce. Make sure you whisk it because that cornstarch is going to want to settle to the bottom. And then you want to mix this for about 7 minutes or so, and you'll notice the sauce thickening up. I do just want to offer you one little piece of advice, and that is don't overcook your chicken, because whenever you reheat this, it's going to dry out if your chicken is too overdone. Here's the rice. It's so amazing. I really cannot describe how amazing this rice is. I usually don't get so excited about rice, but this was crazy awesome. So fluff your rice up and then dish it out evenly into your containers. I got these awesome glass containers off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. I love them. No more plastic, just using glass, and it's going to be safer and sounder, and I know I don't have to keep buying replacement containers. Then evenly dish out the main part of the dish and set that into there. And then also garnish it with your green onion. Remember, mine's big and chunky. Then I threw some sesame seeds on it, and I took the rest of that orange, the last orange, and cut it into slices so that now I know that's an orange chicken dish. Put your airtight lids on, and this is good to stay in your fridge for up to 5 days.
So there's only one thing left to do, and that's to test my orange chicken prep meal. I cannot wait. It smells so delicious. So this is absolutely delicious, and the recipe that I made 5 meals that I can eat throughout the week, or I can make something else and rotate it throughout the week so I don't get too tired of the same thing. It's a nice, wonderful balance of sweet and tangy and spicy. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you give it a try. Make some of these meal preps because I will be making some more in the future. And if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And also don't forget to check out some of my other savory meals I have on my Savory Meals playlist. I'll see you next time. So good.